All right, ready to roll here in Baltimore. Moments ago, the Ravens won the toss. They defer, so the Lions will start this night with the football. Glad to have you with us on ABC and ESPN. He'll watch his defense start the night. Little pop-up kick. And Jacob Sailors, former UFL player with the St. Louis Battlehawks, spins his way out across the 30, and that's it.
Positions.
On second down, Goff has a wide open Jamison Williams and a spinning catch out of bounds near the 40. He is their downfield big chunk yardage receiver, and that one good for 24.
No, it's such a good job of him as he comes off the ball because of the speed that you talk about, Joe. He gets the secondary turning and running. You see the safety, how he just clears out because of the deep ball that they're concerned about.
It against Chicago. Here's Gibbs again. Able to pick his way and make third down a little more manageable. A gain of 7. Goff protected. Fires, and another catch for Williams. He's got one for 24, this one for 19. And Jamison Williams, who they've rewarded with a new contract, 2 big plays.
Yeah, and the reason is because he has so much speed coming off the ball. The Ravens are trying to play coverage, and they're trying to run this umbrella over the top and not give anything up down the field. You see how those safeties get out of there. They're worried that he's going to go deep, and all of that underneath coverage then opens up for him.
3. Goff. There's St. Brown. First catch, a big one. First and goal. Working against Kyle Hamilton, who made the stop. Jahmyr Gibbs delivered a great block. And a gain of 7 in a fresh set.
Well, it's good on good. It doesn't get better than this. So I'm on St. Brown, and then you got Kyle Hamilton, and just an excellent route, Joe. You talked about it a moment ago, just all the things that he can do. He just doesn't telegraph it. He comes off the line of scrimmage. Hamilton knows the down and distance.
Gibbs. Touchdown. What a good start for the Lions. The conversion on 4th down. Lamar Jackson will try to answer. And the Lions, who put up 52 on the Bears, have 1 possession. And into the end zone they go.
A lot of Amon-Ra here. Here he is leading the way this time as the lead blocker. An excellent job of just helping kind of seal it. And Khalif Raymond getting up there as well. If you're going to play wide receiver, not only do you have to be able to catch the football in this offense, you better be able to block, and a willing blocker, and all of these Lions receivers are capable of that. Pounds and Gibbs, and Henry's 250 pounds.
Well, he didn't get rolling this time. He got stopped. Goff protected, and he finds his tight end Laporta. A drive that started at the 1.5, and Sam Laporta has his 10th catch of the season, first of the night, good for 10.
Yeah, Malachi Starks, another rookie. He's number 24 for the Ravens, who's assigned Laporta in man coverage to try to guard him. Laporta comes in, maybe gets a little bit of a push at the top of that route, creating some separation, but there was no question. Once Goff sees the coverage, knowing that he had Laporta up against the rookie safety.
7 touchdown passes a year ago. Play action. He's got Montgomery out of the backfield, and David Montgomery gets a block from Laporta and lowers his shoulder and gets 11. Marlon Humphrey missed a tackle along the way. Laporta got in the way, and then David Montgomery put an exclamation point at the end of it.
Well, really good job by Jared Goff because, as I mentioned, the Ravens are trying to disguise coverage, and then they go to a 2 deep here, and he knows that he doesn't have what he wants down the field. He comes down immediately, checks it down to Montgomery, and then he makes Roquan Smith miss.
Play action from Goff, and he's going to go. And a nice pickup on first down. He doesn't do it a lot. Only 5 rush yards through the first 2 games. He gets 5 here.
Yeah, he's
3rd down and 8. Goff slings it. Laporta, first down. That is back-to-back 3rd downs. He's found Sam Laporta.
For the Detroit offense, but here they're still rolling.
Good protection for Goff. Flag on the play in the secondary, and Gibbs is forced out with a gain of 9.
Credit he deserves. He is some kind of football player.
First down carry by Montgomery, and he almost broke it. A gain of 8. where they can just keep coming at you because they can rotate these backs. He had an all-world game against the Browns. Here is Montgomery getting 10 again.
I believe they have.
Gibbs picking his way, and about a yard and a half short of a first down as Malachi Starks, the rookie, made the stop.
Well, again, another look with Tate Ratledge and then Graham Glasgow up front. This double team right here between the center and guard. They work to the 3 technique, and then as they move up, they get to the linebacker level, and it's just an outstanding job. These guys are, I mean, this is a tough front. Now,
St. Brown in the backfield, and Goff just takes it and gets it. I mean, this is going to be a 9+ minute drive, and a drive that started inside their own 2. They're kind of concerned about that neck injury. Here's Gibbs, perfect throw, and just short of the end zone. His 2nd and goal. Montgomery gets it, and no call. They're saying he's short. Now the other official says touchdown. The near official said he didn't get it. The far official came in and calls touchdown. And let's just make sure. What a drive that was. And he's in.
that's as good as it gets. I mean, it's good no matter who you're playing, but when you're playing on the road against this Ravens defense, 98 yards, that's pretty impressive. That's a good call. You see the ball in the left arm, and Sam Laporta, he leads the way, and then you got St. Brown. He's helping try to make a block as well.
Toss to Henry. He doesn't get it. Cunningham was in there on the stop, and it's 4th down and goal. The offense will stay out there for John Harbaugh.
Wow, that's such a great job by Zach Cunningham, just filling it and not giving Derrick Henry an opportunity.
They hurry again to the line. Loss of 1 on that play. 4th and goal. Lamar keeps and is in trouble. Ball's out. And it's Detroit's ball. Jack Campbell made that play. And what a job by Kelvin Shepard's Lions defense. Bates saved the touchdown on the kick return. Kelvin Shepard's fired up. What a job. 2nd and goal. Jackson trying to find somewhere to go. Brought down from behind. And that's Al-Quadin Muhammad, who they're going to count on a lot after the injury to Marcus Davenport. He gets his 2nd sack.
Well, when we talked to Todd Monken, what did he say? Lamar Jackson, it's kind of the price of playing business, or cost of doing business, excuse me, that he doesn't throw it away.
Well, he's gone crazy tonight. Here's Gibbs, nice run, and he got hit and hit hard by Chidobe Awuzie. 3rd down and 3. Good protection, good throw. And Laporta's got another conversion on 3rd down. He couldn't have handed it to him any better than that. What throw.
Well, it's such a great, Roquan Smith is the one who's in coverage, and here he is, and he does an excellent job. As Laporta comes out, he acts like he's going to go break outside, comes back in, but the ball had to be thrown just perfectly as it was.
They hand to Gibbs. They've stayed with a run. Gibbs gets 10. Plays. On 1st down, a toss to Montgomery. Throws back to Goff, who airs it out for St. Brown. What a play. And what a time to show John Morton as they go into their bag of tricks and come up with that for 17.
Yeah, buy a little time, a little trickery. Take the home run shot if you have it. If you don't, then you get an opportunity to try to take that intermediate throw, which is exactly what he does. Initially, you look at this and you say, okay, was it backwards? It was backwards. So they do a heck of a job there as far as the execution goes.
St. Brown in motion. Goff for St. Brown. He is there, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. What a throw and catch. working against Marlon Humphrey, and we're an extra point away from a tie game.
Yeah, this is Jared Goff just at the top of his game. One, an excellent route by Amon-Ra St. Brown. Double move on Marlon Humphrey. So Goff isn't so much worried about St. Brown winning on the route. He's got to hold Hamilton. The safety, is watching as well. And he has to hold him to keep him from going over the top. He does that perfectly and then throws a great ball. What Brad Holmes has done with this roster.
Second down and 3. Lamar Jackson is going to be wrapped up by Muhammad, his second of the night. Al-Quadin Muhammad. He is with his 5th team. He's in his 7th year, 30 years old. And they are really going to be leaning on him.
Yes, they are. And whatever he may lack in ability, he makes up for just in his tenaciousness in the way in which he continues to compete and battle and the effort that he gives. And that's what allows him to make the play here.
Montgomery is able to get through and get 11. Strong run by David Montgomery. And a good job yet again by this reshuffled offensive line of the Lions.
Yeah, just watch these guys come off the ball and the job that they do. I mean, it's just excellent work. You got guys on, and again, Sam Porta, we've highlighted him tonight and what he's able to do, and a big part of it this year. And he's got him playing tonight.
Here's another good run by Montgomery. He is out, being chased by Humphrey. And brought down near the 15. What a run by David Montgomery behind that offensive line, and a big play here tonight.
Well, yeah, it's just an excellent job up front. You've got the right guard, rookie Tate Ratledge, and Penei Sewell, along with Sam Laporta, and it's just excellent blocking on that side. And then Montgomery's got the crease, is able to make a guy miss, and off and running.
72 yards, third longest run of the career of David Montgomery. Now Gibbs. As that Baltimore defense has got to be a bit winded, especially Marlon Humphrey. They pitch to Gibbs. Touchdown! It went from Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he pitched it to Gibbs. And like Ben Johnson would call,
yeah,
it was a gadget play, and boy, was that a thing of beauty.
Yeah, well, we've seen Johnny Morton dial up a couple of these tonight. This is good execution. They get it to St. Brown, and then he pitches it out to Jahmyr Gibbs to get him on the edge with the speed. There's a good look at Johnny Morton. He had a heck of a game playing last week in that big win against Chicago, and tonight here on the road, a lot of questions were going to be answered.
Second down and 9 now. Jackson one-on-one, and that little battle was won by Nowaski. They blew it dead. It's not a fumble, but Jackson was making moves, and Trevor Nowaski didn't flinch and brought him down.
No, he did not. He hung in there and was able to make a good tackle. Not many guys are able to do that on Lamar Jackson. See, he's kind of in a spy technique, and then as Lamar starts to try to scramble up in the line, boy, he was right there to make a play.
Jackson trying to find somewhere to go. Time runs out and tripped up by Barnes. And Lamar Jackson was one guy away from getting out of there, and Derek Barnes saved the day for Detroit. Kelvin Shepard loving every second of it.
And Derek Barnes initially goes to coverage. He goes out, and he's just kind of watching with his eyes. He's waiting for somebody to come in his area. It's just a four-man rush. And then when he sees Lamar start to move, he comes in and makes a play. And if he doesn't do that, very instinctive on his part, there was nobody out in front of Lamar. He played the game you got to play.
Lions are over 7 yards per rush. And this drive starts at the 21, down by 4. Hand off to Henry, and he gets it punched out. It's recovered by DJ Reed. Knocked out on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And it's yet another fumble for Derrick Henry. Hutchinson knocked it out. And that's one fumble per game by Derrick Henry, and it was Aiden Hutchinson right there that knocked it out of the left arm of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he was up the field. He was taking care of Lamar Jackson, and so as he gets up the field, but he just continues to play, and so he works back, pure effort. And once he peels back, Henry doesn't know that he's pursuing the football, and then is able to punch it out.
And he drills it. 31-24.
And make big plays when they need it, and he did on that last drive.
Lamar Jackson, there he is, Hutchinson. Sack number 6 for the Lions. The family loves it. Mom and Dad love it, and a loss of 6 on the play.
This time he takes an inside move. You're going to see Ronnie Stanley, the left tackle, as he slides out. They're moving protection that way to try to take care of him, and yet he takes an inside counter move and then has a straight shot on Lamar.
Jackson can't find anywhere to go, and he's brought down again from behind. And again, it's Al-Quadin Muhammad. It'll go down as a run. It's not a sack, but it is an effective play by 96 again.
Yeah, no doubt, Joe. The effort that he has shown, I pointed it out a little bit earlier. This is what the coaches like so much about him coming off the ball, as he comes up the field here, and then he just continues to play. And the defense has responded to him.
Here's Green crashing down on it. Gibbs runs away from him. And he is out of bounds, but a nice gain on first down. 2. Goff keeps, floats. Amon-Ra, perfect throw and catch. Unreal, but a flag is down back at the 50. Here's the call.
Holding, defense number 44. Penalties decline. Result of the play is first down.
Troy, how good was that throw?
It was his best throw of the night. I mean, this, with what was on the line, this ball had to be perfect. Marlon Humphrey, number 44, is going to be the one who grabs, and he's got his eyes in the backfield. He's just not anticipating that St. Brown's going to go out on the route. But this ball, he had a step. I'm watching it the whole way, but you got to make this throw. And the great ones make it. And Jared Goff lays it out there perfectly on 4th down. I mean, that's as good as it gets. The way they're built.
Now Montgomery, he's going to break. David Montgomery is in for the touchdown. Just a stunning couple of plays back to back. And the Detroit Lions, it appears, are going to walk out of here with their 2nd win of the year.
Well, we come in talking about these young guards, Mahogany and Tate Radledge, and the job that they have done tonight, and really all 5 of those guys, along with the receivers. Jamison Williams, he's down the field blocking.
2nd down and 10. Jackson in trouble again, and another sack. This time it's Anzalone and Al-Quadin Muhammad, who's been everywhere tonight, and that is a 7-sack night for the Lions on Lamar Jackson. The rookie will try and come up with a perfect kick. Up it goes. Laporta, who's had a nice night. And the Lions will take over with 27 seconds to go, and that'll do it.